So let's start off with how did you end up at Jones College?
I went to a small high school, so I didn't get a lot of recognition or like really training. So Jones, they were a JUCO that saw my potential, so they just offered me, and I went there because I knew I had the potential to go to a bigger school.
Of course, it's been a weird season though. What's it been like playing this year?
She's been crazy. It took us like 4 months to play like two games, so it's just been a crazy one, honestly.
Well, you obviously got the attention of the Arkansas football team. Was it that made you want to pick the Razorbacks?
It was just when I talked to Coach LeBlanc and Coach Pittman, they seemed like good people, and they cared about more me as a person more than football. And I knew they could get me to the next level too if I just put in the work myself.
So, Coach LeBlanc, what kind of relationship do you have with him?
We talked like every other day. Like he really cool. He really cool, down to earth person. You can tell he know football and love coaching. I just something I look for in a coach.
Something that I think's been interesting over the recruiting period was some players mentioned that this coaching staff wasn't going to hype you up or anything. They kind of told you like you're good, but these are the things you need to work on when you get here. Is that what they did with you? What did they talk to you about?
Because they definitely let me know, man. Yes, man. They definitely let me know like what I need to improve on. But that's like I like knowing that anyway because I always like knowing what I got to work on to get better at.
So have you talked to any of the other players on campus yet?
Not yet. I ain't been able to contact. I really been waiting till I get there to talk to them.
So when do you get there? Are you excited?
Now I'll be there Sunday.
Nice. Okay. So what uh let's see. I saw that your dad actually played basketball at Ole Miss. So was he kind of pulling for you to maybe go there?
At first, he kind of would, but after a while, I think he kind of figured out like he'll make his own decision regardless. So he said he support me with whatever decision I made.
Well, what are you excited about in terms of when you become an Arkansas Razorback? What are you looking forward to?
I'm just excited, being a part of the team, getting coached by Coach LeBlanc and Coach Pittman. I know they're good people, and just doing all that, and just being a part of a D1 football team in the SEC.
Well, there was a lot of talk about Barry Odom possibly leaving and stuff, and it looks like he's going to end up staying. So how big is that for you, knowing that the defense that you committed to is going to be the same? He decided to stay.
It's big, but not really at the same time. Like I like playing with good defense anyway, so it won't do nothing but make me better, make me work harder.
Um, what do you think you bring to the table?
Just I'm a good run stopper that can brush the passer and just hustle every play and always get better and work on getting better and just do whatever I need to do to help my team win.
Did you ever have a chance to actually go on campus?
Not really. Like right when I had my visit set up, that's when everything shut down. So I never did get to go.
Was that hard for you trying to make this decision without actually seeing a lot of these places?
It was difficult, but I just had to go with my heart, just what I felt in my gut at the end of the day.
So what was the reaction from your family when you decided to go to Arkansas?
That what happened. They were gonna support me with whatever decision I made. They were just happy that I found a school I was comfortable with.
What about the staff? How excited were they?
They were real happy to have me there. They would tell me how excited they was to get me there and just start working out with them.
Well, so yeah, you talk about the workouts. I'm sure they're going to be really difficult. But that level of competition obviously raises. You're going to go up against guys in the SEC. What are you looking forward to in that respect?
Just like you said, the higher competition level, it makes you work harder. And I always love playing against better competition. It just makes you better as a player at the end of the day.
So we just want to get to know you a little bit off the field. So tell us a little bit about where you grew up, what you like to do, stuff like that.
I grew up in Tylertown, Mississippi. It's a real small town. People from Mississippi don't even know about it. So it's just small. I don't really do much besides play football and chill. That's about it.
So when you left, was it like your first time kind of being away from home for a while? What was that like for you?
I mean, it was my first time. Like, it was kind of hard at first. like the more I got used to like the other players and stuff, the easier it got.
Is there anyone in the NFL or past that you try to model your game after at all?
I say JJ Watt and Aaron Donald. That's a little cliche of an answer, but it's just those two. I've been watching them since I grew up, and just I like the way they both play. I try to be like them, but that's kind of hard because they JJ Watt and Aaron Donald.
So, who's your team? Who's your NFL team?
The Patriots.
Me too. See?
Over real.
Yeah. I know it's out of place, but yes. Um, so growing up though, did you ever play any other sports or how'd you get into football?
I started off. My grandma. I didn't even want to play sports at first. That's the crazy part. I was kind of shy. My grandma kind of got me into it at first. Just had me trying out for stuff, and I played every sport. Like I played basketball, football, track, and baseball. But after a while, I just dropped everything off and focused on football because that was when I like playing the most.
I was about to say, was there anyone along the way that kind of made you focus in on football?
It kind of like I said, my grandma and my uncle and my dad, they were like, "You the best at this, so we feel like you should just focus on this." And I agree with them.
Did you always dream about playing for a D1 team?
Yeah, man, I definitely did. I ain't really just hit me until like my I say 10th grade year. That's when I realized like I could go D1 for something like this. So just kept working for it.
And then I think one last question. I know we talked a little bit about LeBlanc and stuff, but what about Sam Pittman? What did you like about him?
He just he a cool person. Like I talked to him multiple times. Like you can just tell he a cool person. He love what he do. And he care about the players.
All
And
right.
just that's one thing I liked about him.